It's the Schmo with the pro, Dillon Danis here at the Greens and Proteins in Las Vegas, Nevada. How we doing?
I'm good. Feeling great out in Vegas. You know, the weather's a little bit cold, but we're doing good.
Hey, you're from the East Coast, New York guy. This isn't bad weather for you.
I'm used to the hood, but out here is a little bit more modernized. So
yes.
Yeah, it's not too bad. The weather's a little cold, but New York's cold, so I'm used to it.
The beanie's keeping your head warm. Now talk to me for a second. You got a fight January 25th, Bellator 238 at a catchweight 175 against Gingrich. Why catchweight?
I didn't know the guy's name until you just told me, so that was actually pretty funny. I never heard the guy's name before. Why catchweight, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, when you're the owner, you can do what you want, so why not make your own weight? Why do I have to go to everybody else's weight class when I can make my own weight class and have my own belt and do what I want? So fuck everybody else.
The Schmo tried to do a 165-pound weight division. Once upon a time never happened, but you get 175 over here.
The Schmo doesn't have the pull like, I do, so I just say it and it happens. So just one text message for me.
Yeah, speaking of having the pull, obviously you're out here. John Kavanagh, SBG Ireland, you're getting some work in. You're working with Conor McGregor. Cerrone, if he tries to grapple with that guy, are you prepared him with the BJJ?
Conor's always been prepared, man. Conor's been one of the best, I say, jiu-jitsu guys that I've ever rolled with, like MMA-wise, since I, started training with him. His jiu-jitsu is on another level, and it always has been. And I think people just underestimate him for some reason. But if it does go to the ground, I think they'll see how good he is.
Speaking of how good things are, you're the guy who sports the leopard print shorts inside the cage. We're going to see that from you again January 25th in the Forum?
Yeah, but a little bit mixed up this time. Not the same color, not the same kind of scheme. I like to change it up a little bit, keep the people excited, not keeping it the same. But I think I want to make that my trademark. It kind of became my trademark, and I definitely like it.
What a lot of people don't know about you, you're a good-hearted guy. You helped that kid who was getting picked on in school a few months back, getting bullied. You made sure he got to the gym, learned some jiu-jitsu. Is there an update with that kid? Is he still going to class?
I was trying to get him to class. I mean, he was telling me he had, really hard, upbringing. He had no parents, and, he was just kind of doing his own thing. So I was trying to keep him on the right path. It's been hard, trying to keep in contact with him. He doesn't really have phone service. So, I've been trying to get him to the gym. The membership was free, so, trying to get him there was just, a little bit of a hassle. But, he's a good kid. We talk here and there, trying to keep him on track. But, just trying to just help everybody out and trying to do the right thing. So can't really force people if they don't want to do it, but I give them the platform and the gym and everything to go do it. So
you can't teach motivation.
Yeah, exactly. But I keep on him. I text him from here to there, seeing how he's doing, see if he's going to the gym, and always trying to make sure he's doing better.
Back at UFC 229, Khabib Nurmagomedov, he jumped the cage. He was going at you with the flying knee. Let's get it straight here. Did he connect?
No, he didn't connect. What's funny? When he jumped over the thing, and he had his feet and his arms up, so I didn't really know where he was gonna hit me with. So I was like, am I gonna get kicked right now or get punched? I kind of just blocked, and then I hit him with a right hand, and then I remember him coming forward, and I was uppercutting him, and then he was just trying to run away, and I was trying to grab his head, and it was just a whole mayhem, and then everybody was getting punched, and cops were fucking going all over the place, and he didn't touch me at all. No, I remember hitting him with a good amount of shots, though, and then I just remember him trying to pull away and run away from me, and I was trying to cup his head and uppercut him, but it was mayhem. Everything happened so fast,
Yes, it always does. You have some beef with the Paul family, Logan Paul, Jake Paul. They're getting into the boxing scene. The Schmo interviewed them a couple months ago. They blocked you from going to Staples Center, Logan Paul versus KSI. We could have done an interview back then. Now Jake Paul, he's got a fight over in Miami a few months from now. Just broke up with his girlfriend, Tana, during training camp. Man, it's got to mess with his head. Where does all the beef stem from?
Man, those guys are such pussies. What a pussy move to kind of block me from going to the fight, who does that, how scared can you be? And look what happened with Tana. He just broke up with her. Everybody knows why that happened. They seen the picture of me and her, and so they all know what happened between that. And I don't know, he kind of had it coming to him. He talks a lot of shit, so don't talk shit if you're not gonna deal with the consequences. I'm way better at this than he is. So I have way more cards up my sleeve than he does. So look what's happening to him, and his fight's garbage. No one's gonna go to see that. It's a bunch of shit. He really ran for me, and we could have made a great fight. And I would have knocked him out fast. He wouldn't have remembered it. So it would have been easier for him than taking a beating from whoever he's gonna fight. Yeah, he's just a pussy. His brother's a pussy too. He says he wants to fight me in MMA. Me and Coker talked about, we'll offer him a couple million, whatever he wants, you know. So whatever he wants to do, either one of them, I mean, they're going to need me, and no matter what, no matter how far they run, they always need me.
Lavish lifestyle. You're driving a Lamborghini out here in Las Vegas, twin turbo?
Yeah, that thing's sick, man. Goes 210 easy. We're flying down the road, so thing's spitting flames out of the back, and it's good being, you know, the most paid fighter in Bellator. You know, they say it's easy at the top, so I'm just kind of killing people in Bellator, making my money, and just living life, you know, living good.
What's the end game for you?
I don't know. I haven't really thought that far. You know, I'm having fun in what I'm doing, you know. I think it's hard to say, you know. It's just kind of just keep going on my route now, you know. I'm kind of already half owner of the company, you know. Maybe one day I'm going to own the full company, see what we do. So I think everything is just kind of going to plan.
Coker's giving you some ownership stake?
Yeah, I already had ownership stake. Right when I came in, right when I signed, I said, you know, the only way I signed to Bellator is if I get ownership stake. So that's why me and Coker, you know, he calls me his business partner. You know, you don't ever hear him saying that about anybody else. You know, I've been on the main card since every single one of my fights, and you know, I was just at MSG. Now I'm going to be in LA. So you know, yeah. So yeah, you know how it is.
Going for 3-0 in Bellator. You gonna take the Schmo for a ride in the Lamborghini or what?
Let's do it. I'm down. Let's go.
He's the pro, Dillon Danis, El Jefe. I'm the Schmo in Greens and Proteins, Las Vegas, Nevada. We're out. It's the Schmo. We're inside the Lamborghini of Dillon Danis, Las Vegas.
Yeah, let's do this. See if we can find somewhere to go.
Going for a joyride.
If I end up killing someone this morning.
Yeah. You know what? I think we should go down, make a right in here, and down that street right there's the freeway. We can just go on the side there. Let's try this out. So where'd you pick this bad boy up?
Where'd I get this? I don't know. I don't remember where I got it. I think it just showed up at my house. I think it seems to happen sometimes. Just everything just showing up.
You got a better whip than Conor McGregor then?
I don't know about that. He has a fucking fleet of cars, man. He has fucking a new car for every single day of the week. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with that.
It's that Mayweather money.
It's that McGregor money now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, Dillon, you're a young guy. You got the black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Oh, yeah. Been doing that for 11 years now, man. I feel like I'm 100 years old.
Oh, yeah.
The body feels 100.
Yes, sir. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah. This guy.
Pulled over for the video, too.
Good stuff. I like it, man. Comfortable seats. The bucket seats.
We can go into space mode. We're just going into a spaceship. See if I can turn around.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. That's right, man. So you think Bellator is going to be the long-term play in your MMA career?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, I think we're going to be bigger than UFC one day, or, you know, even right now we're competing with them really well. So I think just time and everything that goes on is just building us up. So I love Bellator, man. They treat me great. So no rush. There's no rush to do anything. I'm the one that everybody wants to see. I'm the one that everybody wants to fight. So I don't need to go anywhere. They come to me.
All these guys are picking at you on social media. The Tyron Woodleys, the Paul brothers, man. You're a well-disliked guy.
Yeah, I mean, when you're at the top, you gotta have everybody coming after you, you know? So just kind of, it comes with the territory. It doesn't really bother me too much, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of these guys, you know what kind of bothers me is that they don't actually want to fight me. They don't want to do anything. They just want to use my name for clicks and media and clout, which kind of bothers me. Because like whenever I actually, so like a lot of the time I'll be saying like I want to fight someone, this and that, and then like it never comes to fruition. Then people are blaming it on me, but it's always the other guy. So that kind of bothers me a little bit. So I think a lot of people just use my name for media, and then it looks like I'm the one that doesn't want to fight them or do anything. So that kind of bothers me. But yeah, fuck everybody, to be honest. Like, I'm the one that's riding around in a Lamborghini with diamonds all over me when these guys have been in the UFC for fucking years and they're driving around Toyota Camry. So yeah, fuck everybody, I guess.
And now all these social media stars want to be fighters, man.
Yeah, you know, I didn't have a problem with that. It's like, do what you're gonna do, you know what I mean? Like, make your money. But then when they call me out and then they're putting my name into it, then that changes everything, you know? So I feel like you should have even mentioned my name if you're gonna come and do that shit. Just do what do what you're gonna do, but don't bring me into it. Because look what's happened to them, you know. I mean, now one's single and the other one's sucking dicks for a living. So, I mean, that's what happens when you call out my name.
Yeah, where'd you find those dick videos, man? They're pretty funny.
Oh yeah, the memes are, you know, I'm a master troll, so I always find everything. But the video of him sucking dick, I didn't find that. I think the internet found that one.
Is there one guy that you gotta fight before you hang it up, before it's all said and done? 26 years old. Is there one fighter that you're like, Dillon Danis wants to fight this guy?
Oh, that's a tough question, man. Fuck. You know, maybe I fight all the guys that called me out in a row in one night. I feel like I could honestly do that. I wouldn't mind it. Like, give me all of them, maybe 6 months to prepare, and then give me every single person that's mentioned by name in one night. I mean, I could take out the fucking Paul sisters in like fucking 30 seconds, both in at one time. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that would be kind of cool. Just fight everybody that's ever called me out. Who else would I want to fight? I don't know. I feel like all these guys are kind of like gonna be gone in a couple months anyway, or a year. You know, like a lot of these fighters, they come and they go. Like a Ben Askren, you know, he came onto the scene. I tried calling him out when he was undefeated. I wanted to fight him when he was undefeated, and I feel like that would have been an easy matchup for me. And then look what happened to him. So I think a lot of these fighters that come and go, I'm the only one that's kind of been mentioned and on top for a while. So, and I continue to be, and I always will be on top. So let's see whoever kind of comes around. But I don't know. I don't really have like too much of a fight I want.
Would you ever consider doing boxing though, if the money's right?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I'll do anything if the money's right. I mean, so fuck it, let's do it. I'm down for it. Yeah, I would like to do that. I'm a martial artist and a fighter, so fuck it. Yeah, why not?
That's right.
Yeah.
Obviously, the evolution of the martial arts game, you got the jiu-jitsu down. Striking, though, is there any coach or anything specifically that you could see yourself doing in the next 3-4 years that you're not doing now to take Dillon Danis' name to the utmost level?
No, I mean, I fight the way I fight. I mean, I'm not, I know what I'm good at. I know what I can do, and I know everything. So, like, I'm not too like focused on like changing things and stuff like that. I feel like a lot of people try to change their styles and what they're not, and that's when they end up, you know, fucking up or doing wrong. You know, stick to what you're good at and stick to what you've fucking been doing your whole life, and that's how you're gonna win. You know, not changing it and doing all these other things. Obviously, you gotta evolve and try to get better, which I'm always doing. But you know, stick to what it is that you do. Why change what fucking brought you there? You know where your bread is buttered. So that's what I feel like. I don't feel like you have to change anything.
We'll get you out of here on this. We're inside the Lamborghini. Where'd you get the style and the taste for the high life, man?
Oh, man, that's something you're born with and something you have. I think that's one thing all these fighters are looking for, is to change and be someone else that they're not. But I think it's something you're born with, man. You have to either have it or you don't. And that's something that you can't fucking fake it. You can't, I don't know, you just can't, you know, I can't even explain it. It's just something that you're fucking born with. So I think all these fighters that are trying to like change themselves and do all this and that, it's like there's a reason that people stay on top and relevant, and you know, people love what they do, kind of like what you're doing. You know, it's natural. So I think you just have to be born with it, man. Either you have it or you don't. So I think that's just how it is, to be honest.
That's right. Man of his word, taking the Schmo for the ride. He's the pro, Dillon Danis. I'm the Schmo. We're alive and we're out.